Well, Alabama kind of blew this one. They were up at halftime, shut Tennessee out in the first half, and just was not able to get anything going in the second half, really the first half on offense either. But in the second half, Alabama's defense look, they hung on as long as you really could have hoped for. Look, you shut out Tennessee in the first half. That's about as good as you could ask. You give up 24 in the game. They got a top 10 offense, top 10 defense. The offense has to be better, man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You shot yourself in the foot a lot in today's game. Nico Iamaleava didn't beat you. He really wasn't that good in this game. 1 interception, 1 touchdown. The defense got 3 turnovers in the first half, and you weren't able to capitalize on offense. So, overall, I'm going to give this loss to the offense. But look, Alabama's defense in the second half really wasn't able to do anything either. Make sure you guys are subscribed right here to the Alabama Football Report. We will be here all year long, not even all season long. We'll be here win or lose. We gained about, 300-400 subscribers during our watch party today, so that was pretty nice. Make sure you guys hit that sub button, youtube.com/RollTideTV. Takeaway number 1 for this Alabama team, the penalties. The penalties cannot happen like this. They cannot continue to do this and just continue to shoot themselves in the foot, empty the Glock out into their foot, the clip, whatever you want to say. 15 penalties for 115 yards. Yeah, that's just not winning football, guys. You're not going to win games when you continue to do that to yourself. And a lot of it's timely penalties too, man, on third downs that just extends drives for Tennessee and whatever other team you're playing. The critical penalty at the end right there with Kendrick Law, pushing the Tennessee defender in the face. I don't really care if he's chirping at you, man. I really don't. You're turned around. You're walking away. You cannot do that to your team. It's going to end up being, 4th and 7, ends up being 4th and 22. You gain, 12 yards on the 4th down screen to Justice Haynes. It would have extended the drive if you were 4th and 7. You cannot continue to do this, man. This team is so undisciplined, and they are so soft. I don't know what the coaching staff is going to do at the end of the day. If it's me, people are running suicides. You're running, Indian runs. You're doing something. You're doing up downs for days. You're doing bear crawls. You're doing whatever you want to call it, where somebody's on your back and you're doing bear crawls. I don't care what it is. Something has got to change with this Alabama team because these penalties are going to keep losing you games down the stretch. And you got Missouri coming up next week at home. And then you got LSU, another ranked team right after that on the road. If you do that in those games too, you're going to lose those too. So grade Alabama against Tennessee today, A, B, C, D, or F. I've got it as a D right now. Look, the defense kept you in it as long as they could, but if you're not scoring points at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to do anything. Really, the player of the game for Alabama, James Burnham, the punter. He was probably your best player today. So, grade Alabama at the pinned comment for me. That ad's going to come here on YouTube. Take advantage of it. Go down there and grade Alabama, A, B, C, D, or F. Takeaway number 2. This offensive line is so fucking soft, man. Sorry for cussing, but I'm so tired of it. It's been an issue for the past, 3 years since 2020. Your offensive line cannot consistently get a push up front for you. If it's 3rd and 2, shit. It doesn't matter. This offensive line is just so bad. And Jaden Roberts, look, he's banged up. He's hurt. You got to throw Geno Vanderbark in there. And he's Darian Dalcourt 2.0. You can't do it. When everybody wants to run the ball, I get it. You want to run the ball. I want to run the ball too. But look right here. 33 carries for 64 yards, averaging less than 2 yards per carry. That's because your offensive line is trash. So much for all that hype at the beginning of the season. So much for all that talk from Tyler Booker and everybody else about how the offensive line is going to come out here and they're going to dominate and they're going to be the Alabama offensive line of old. I'm so tired of it, man. I'm not going to believe it till I see it. This offensive line has been bad for the past couple of years. Everybody wants you to go out there and run the ball. Well, you know what, guys? We can't run the ball. It just is what it is. You can't run the ball when your offensive line consistently gets blown off the line of scrimmage. They're falling down on plays. You got Elijah Pritchett over on the right side consistently gets beat. I know James Pierce Jr. is a very, very talented player, but it just is what it is, man. This offensive line has got to be better. And really, it's a mentality thing, man. You can blame it on the coaches. You could do whatever, but it's a mentality thing. 1v1, lining up in the trenches. I'm supposed to be better than you, and they're not right now. Just is what it is. Today's show is presented by Game Time. Guys, Game Time is the only ticketing app I use. I went to a comedy show last night, and I got my ticket there on Game Time. Game Time even has a new feature now called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out all the fluff to show you only the incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands and thousands of tickets. Game Time Picks is just curation that makes it easier to save more on sports, concerts, comedy, theater, and so much more. Game Time has killer last-minute deals. They have all-in prices, views from your seat, and the lowest prices guaranteed. Game Time even has the best ticket coverage. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download Game Time today, create an account, and redeem promo code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Check out GameTime.co for last-minute tickets. Terms do apply, but again, create an account and redeem promo code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. That link will be in the comment section and the description of today's video. Download Game Time today. Because what time is it? It's game time. All right, takeaway number 3 here. Look, I mean, your offense lost this game for you, right? I mean, sure, you can pin some things on the defense. They gave up 24 points. They weren't as good in the second half. But damn, yeah, you're not going to win games like that when your offense cannot go down the field and score points. It just is what it is, man. And, unfortunately, you guys know I'm a Jalen Milroe stan. I love Jalen Milroe. I love his mentality. I like him as a person. I like him as a quarterback. But, man, he went out there back-to-back weeks now. 2 of the worst games he's had as Alabama's starting quarterback. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. One of those interceptions came in the end zone. That throw's got to be back shoulder, man. It's got to be back shoulder. He missed a lot of throws today, man, to a lot of wide-open wide receivers. And honestly, so did Nico Iamaleava. There was multiple times where he missed touchdown throws to Tennessee wide receivers too. But, look, this is on Jalen Milroe. He's got to be better, man. He has got to be better. And talk about the run game too. You can't run the damn ball, man. You just can't run the ball. J.M. Miller, your leading rusher tonight, 42 yards. Great. What's that going to get you? It's going to get you absolutely nothing. And, man, it's been a consistent thing all year long. It's been a consistent thing for the past few years. Alabama's just not able to run the ball, man. Like I said just a second ago, it's a mentality thing. You're just so soft along the offensive line. Your running backs aren't running to try to run people over. This offense was bad today. And I know you're going up against the number 4 defense in the country. They're a very good defense. Don't let that get blown over. But, man, just it's the constant same things over and over and over again. I don't know how it's going to get fixed. I'm not going to continue to get mad about it. It just is what it is at this point. And, look, we're just going to continue to move forward. And, you got a lot of big games coming up, and you just got to be better down the road. So get in the comments section for me, guys, right now, and let me know your one-word reaction to this, bad loss against Tennessee. You had every chance to win this game, and you just could not go out and dare do it. So let me know in the comments section your one-word reaction to this loss against Tennessee. Takeaway number 4, you still can't stop the run, man. Look, I'll give the defense a little bit of credit. They were able to stop the run in the first half. They did a very, very good job in the first half. Tennessee only had 44 yards rushing in the first half, but second half, 170 yards rushing. It's just not going to cut it, man. I don't know what else to say. This team it's the same shit over and over and over again. And you can talk about the fact, you just got to, put your nose to the dirt and go the next day and do whatever, keep working, blah, 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 blah. But it's the same thing over and over again, man. And like I said, they did a good job in the first half being able to stop the run, but in the second half, you were absolutely terrible. You weren't very good. You weren't terrible, but you weren't very good on third downs today. 6 for 14 isn't terrible, but it's over 40%. It's almost 50%. Alabama's offense, going back to that number 3 right there, the offense was really bad. Alabama's offense was 3 for 14 on third downs today. That should tell you everything you need to know. Should tell you everything you need to know right there. They can't stop the run. They can't run the ball. I don't know where we go from here, but something's got to change. Takeaway number 5 here, your DBs just continue to get burnt. Look, Nico Iamaleava was not great for Tennessee today, but this game really could have been a whole lot, further apart than it was on the scoreboard. Tennessee, Nico Iamaleava missed multiple. I can think off the top of my head 3 touchdown passes to wide open wide receivers. He just threw it 5 yards over their head. And you've been getting away with it, multiple times. Sometimes you don't get away with it. Last week they beat you a couple of times on deep balls. And it's just one-on-one, man-on-man. Who's better, me or you? They're better than you. Just is what it is, man. And like I said, I'm not going to continue to be mad about shit. This team is what they are. You got a few games left. You're halfway through the season now. You got 2 ranked teams in the SEC that you got to play the next couple of weeks. You got to be better, man. Because really, that's your last shot. You get 2 losses. I think a 2-loss team could get into the college football playoffs this year. 3-loss team's probably not gonna. Maybe they will, but I don't think this Alabama team's going to get in with 3 losses. They go to LSU and lose. If they lose to Missouri next week on the road, damn, if they lose to Auburn, if they lose to Oklahoma, 2 really, really bad teams, you're not going to get into the college football playoffs, man. So let me know in the comment section now, guys. This is the last opportunity to get involved here. Who do you blame the most? You can pin it on Jalen Milroe if you want to. That's fine. You can blame it on the offense as a whole. You can blame it on the fact that you can't run the ball. You can blame it on the fact that, at times play calling was a little bit weird, but for the most part, man, Jalen Milroe missed a lot of throws today. Threw 2 interceptions, 1 in the end zone, 1 right there at the end of the game. I don't think you can really blame this loss on the defense. I think they held you in this game as long as they possibly could with Tennessee's high-tempo offense. Look, you're going to get tired at the end of the day. So, I'm going to pin this loss on the offense as a whole. That's what I'm going to say there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section right now.